Blah, we're back. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
So, um, actually, let's look at this threat map here. So we have some things. We have now the candy shop. Um, and within the candy shop, we have Bob and we have Barker. And I'm gonna throw them on here. Um, what else? The den. I'm calling the Skelly Hell. That's what that is.
Yeah, my what is it? A way into a terrifying place of death where countless skeletons lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got our junkyard out by where the den is. We have the Fast and the Furious. They're the in group. The city is out to the east. Um, and then there's going to be some other miscellaneous things that'll get added to this map as we play, and I'll also be doing some threat stuff later. But for now that we've done our hex, let's talk about highlighting. So highlighting, I think it's I've played too many Powered by the Apocalypse. Andrew, who decides what
So
decides?
I look on my sheet. I see who has the highest number. They make a choice for me.
Okay, got it. So the person you have the highest hex with is the person that gets to highlight for you. And as the MC, I get to make a second highlight for you. When a stat is highlighted for you, make sure you check the box on your sheet to keep track for this session because it changes every session. And whenever you roll anything with that stat, mark experience. So this is a way for us to incentivize. Like if I want to see Rill just like be sick of everybody's shit and start fucking people up, I might highlight her hard. And then she's incentivized to go aggro and just like shit on everybody because that's how you get experience. So does everybody kind of understand like the whys and hows of highlighting?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So who wants to be highlighted first?
I'll do it.
Or yeah, Kelsey's.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. So I have +2 with Rill. So, Britt, what stat do you think is most interesting for Granny?
Let's see. So I get to increase your stat for one of
No,
No.
not increase. Like, it's just going to highlight it. Yeah.
What does that mean? So, okay.
So a highlighted stat, whenever you roll it, you gain XP.
Yeah.
So what do you want to see me do? And
yeah,
let's go related to that.
Let's go with cool.
Of course. All right. What do I get, Tris?
Get points for handling shit.
I want people to ask a lot of questions in this first session for my own personal reasons and ease of emceeing. So I'm going to highlight sharp. It's going to be a pattern. Who wants to go next? Andrew or
Sure. Gramaguchi with a -1 is the highest hex on my sheet. I don't get people.
You don't get people, so I would like to highlight your hot because that's going to be awkward and I love it.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. I'm not good at it.
I want to see you be weird.
Thanks, pal.
I want to see you do the weird thing. You're just this hot weird kid out in the junkyard. It's a fucked up life. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. So Andrew, you have +3. So
yeah. Highlight your. Sorry, what moves did you take? You have the one for speaking truth to a mob, and then
Yeah, and then the fucking crazy, the
Oh, so your weird is +3?
whack nut, frenzy and whack nut.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can highlight your weird.
Oh my god.
And I will highlight your sharp.
Okay.
And then last but not least, booty.
What's up? Rill, you have +3. What would you like to highlight?
Let's see. I think we should go with hot.
Oh God!
It's a good one.
I think I'm gonna have you be weird. Hot and weird.
But you took the move.
Oh wait, you don't roll weird.
Where you can't roll weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
I
roll?
roll sharp instead of weird.
Oh, then be sharp.
Okay.
Good catch, Andrew.
Sharp.
Good looking out, fam. Way to go. Okay.
And ever vigilant.
So everybody's stats are highlighted. And we want to start somewhere. We need to start with lifestyle and fortunes, actually.
And
Bone feel.
bone feel.
And bone feel, yeah. We got some moves to give us some context for the beginning of this. So, starting with lifestyle, because I think that has to go first, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is everybody gonna just pay one barter? Is somebody just gonna rely on somebody else? Is somebody gonna garbage in the junkyard? Like,
I'm feral, so yeah, I just live off the garbage in the junkyard. I think we see like a brief scene of Oler like picking through these like little aluminum scraps and just like eating them like they're potato chips, but in this like hunched over posture, like looking over their shoulder and just like,
nice.
that's how I'm getting by.
Everybody else, you gonna pay the one barter, or is anybody gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay the one barter. I don't think I need to pay two. I think I'll just pay one and live my life.
Same.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward. And now we need a bone feel roll, and we need a fortunes roll. And before, who's gonna go first? Let's start there.
I'll do it. Bone feel.
And could you read off the move for us once again to remind us what these
Of
numbers
course.
mean?
At the beginning of the session, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, take hold +1. On a 7 to 9, take hold 1. At any time, either you or the MC can spend your hold to have already been there with the proper tools and knowledge, with or without clear explanation as to why. If your hold was 1 + 1, take one forward now. On a miss, the MC gains one hold and can spend it to have you already be there, but somehow trapped, pinned, or caught.
All right.
And I roll.
Of course.
Well, this is a beautiful way to start the session.
Yeah.
And so yeah, for any scene or whatever, Grandma Gucci might just be there, and it might be bad for Grandma Gucci.
Uh-oh. This is not what we meant when we said keeping it 100. Britt, or I'm sorry,
Yes.
Rill, give
Yes.
me your fortune roll, and then we can talk about what tags are activated.
Okay, so how do I do that? Sorry.
What's your plus
Right.
fortunes for your cult? It's probably +1.
Oh, let me look here.
And then there's no good like move for it on the sheet. So I just usually roll 2d6 plus the whatever. Like I just do it.
Yeah. Sorry, let me figure this out.
No, it's not fine.
Is it? Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, fortune is +1.
Okay, so you're gonna roll 2d6 plus 1.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I mean, it's okay. Let me see what a partial success looks like for Hocus. Uh, uh, uh. Fortunes. On a 7 and 9, they have surplus, but choose one want. So your surplus, if I recall, is party, augury, and stupor. But and you,
Uh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it
And
was
one
like
barter.
choose two. So
yeah, you chose party, augury, stupor, and
and
savagery.
savagery.
Um, so correct me if I'm wrong. All four of those activate,
Yeah, all of the surpluses and one want.
and you only have the one want. So
Yeah,
Yes.
sometimes you'll
Yes.
have more than
Correct.
one you can choose.
Yeah.
okay,
The savagery.
got it. So I think I think I'm gonna be that MC and use all of this information at once. I think we open up. It's dusk, and we're somewhere in the subdivision, maybe in a space that used to be like the local gym. But there's all this wrecked equipment, and no one knows what it's for, how to use it, and even if they did know what it was for and how to use it, it's all been broken to shit anyway because the Fast and the Furious frequent this area. They're having a rager of a party, as they are wont to do, and somebody who was here thinking they could, pick up some random scrap metal from these broken machines is pinned in a corner. Grandma Gucci. You're stuck in the corner and these like raging druggies. They've got like some lengths of metal ripped off of machines, some like sharpened knives and shivs that they've gotten from somewhere. Um and I think what's one of your cultists' identifiers if they don't have names? What would this person be called, Real?
Oh, I guess, I mean, can they just all call each other like something? Like, it's the same kind of, there's a couple words that they all kind of use for each other when they're talking, unless it's like a negative way. I guess they could have a negative name for someone.
Yeah. What are some of those words?
Yeah, I guess. And negative, maybe their negative names are kind of related to like what are problems that they have. So they're things that cause them trouble, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. And that would be, let's see, what? Uh, help me out, guys.
Loudmouth.
Yeah, that's good.
Tooth.
Uh, maybe maybe they can just maybe what's the park called?
Central Park?
Mm-hmm. Maybe they just call each other Central when it's bad.
Is Central.
Because there's probably not usually more than like one or two people getting called Central at a time before they're thrown out.
Okay. So
Um,
what I'm hearing is some people that are kind of on the fringe of the Fast and the Furious. Maybe Central and Middleman.
Yeah, there's all kinds of like slang
Yeah.
around. Like, oh, you're so central. You're fucking dead meat.
yeah, like if people are
what
getting
is
called
wrong?
Central, it's like you're going to Central Park, and that means like you're getting kicked out. Like you're not super welcome right now. So if people are causing trouble, you yell at them, and you're like, "Hey, Central, what are you doing?"
Yeah, so middleman is a young woman. She's kind of she has blonde hair and it's like pulled back into a messy knot. And she has this length of pipe, and she's got it under your throat, pushing you against the wall. And Central is like this like looming figure, like ambiguously gendered, just real big. That's all anybody knows about this particular Central. And they're just kind of looming behind Middleman, and Middleman has you pressed against the wall, and she, um, She says, "You know what will get me in Rill's good graces? Is if I could get you to come up with something novel. Like you come up with these little toys and we're not kids. Give us something a little more dangerous."
You're all kids to me. Don't try this shit. You're gonna wind up central like your pal there.
She snarls and like presses the pipe a little bit more and she says, "That's what I'm trying to avoid. And how long is it going to take you to come up with something I can give to Rill as, gift?"
I've been working on something on the side. I don't know if I want to give it to you, you ungrateful little shit.
So, Rill, are you nearby? Do you see this? Are you even aware? And that goes for anybody else, since the rest of you are in the cult.
I mean, I imagine that I am kind of, if it's like a big party, I'm kind of hanging out on one of the rooftops, just probably drinking a beer, if there is any left. Otherwise, I'm just sitting there.
You're drinking something that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
You may not know what it is, but
wondering when the true end will come. Hoping that everyone is enjoying themselves.
Oh my God, you're good at Tama. I get it now.
I'm good at Tama on a roof. I'm Apocalypse good at Tama. I can't. I would imagine I would see this and it would like catch my eye, but if there's not, I'm not trying to like get involved in everyone's shit. I just keep an eye on things. So if I see like too much violence going on, I kind of, once I see, possibly like people who are in serious medical need, then I'll probably get involved. Or if I see, destruction isn't going to bother me. And
Right.
People like push each other around all the time. If I told people not to push or like punch each other, then like, what the fuck would we do all day? Like, it'd be a big problem. So I'm not super worried until I start seeing, actual like people crying out for help. If you're not asking for help, then I assume that you're like dealing with your shit, or it's not that big of a deal.
Well, I'm at the party. But I look like I'm like some 16-year-old like woman. Like I look very different. And my like weird like shawl wrappings thing have turned into this like kind of sarong type deal. I'm kind of this like slightly curvy 16-year-old lady. And I'm like watching this happen. I start walking up behind the big one, Central. And I'm waiting to see how this interaction goes down.
I think I catch your eye because I feel like if anyone could recognize Uller on the spot, it would be Gucci.
Yeah, totally.
So, yeah, like I kind of catch your eye, but I don't like just brief eye contact for just one second.
One slightly too big eye that's kind of a yellow cat-like.
Like, I see you. And then I'm still pressed up against the whatever, but I'm like, listen, you want me to help you get out of the shithole that you're digging? Let me go.
She, like, you see in her face, like, logic isn't, like, she wants to hurt something. She wants to break something. And this uppity old lady is in the middle of their party, not partying. And you kind of, like, you have a sense about her.
Partying, it's just not how she sees partying. Like, man, getting in there with a crowbar and going after some scraps of metal, that's my jam. So yeah, can I read her right now?
Yes, you can.
Let's do that thing. Partial success.
All right, I think you get one question I recall correctly.
Where is?
And there are basic rules handouts in Roll20.
Yay! Make my life so much easier. Oh, I still can't read that. It's so tiny.
I can read it to you if you like.
Yeah, that might help.
Okay, so the questions, you have one question. The questions you have available are: is your character telling the truth? What is your character really feeling? What does your character intend to do? What does your character wish I'd do? How could I get your character to blank?
Yeah. How can I get your character to let me go?
Give her another target.
Oh boy. Okay.
I am standing nearby.
You're not the only one though. I like another central that has like crossed Gucci recently. Like, you know, taken the last potato when the whoever comes by selling fresh vegetables came by, or you know, some really minor thing, but it just really pissed her off because they were super unapologetic about it and they're already on the outs, you know. And so I think that she's gonna be a little cruel here. It's like, look over there, see that central?
She gets a brief look.
Yeah, not the one like right behind her, but a different one.
I think what we're gonna do is have a category of people that are called centrals, and then they have like center affiliated like identifiers. Like this one.
Yeah, they get nicknames.
This one's called Bullseye.
Well, Bullseye there. You know, they crossed a rail. You want to get in? You want to get in her good graces? Maybe you ought to be roughing him up, not me.
Yeah. Well, what did they do? What did they do?
Is that really important?
She thinks about it and she's like, fucking no. No, Center, let's go fuck up Bullseye. And like the pipe comes down from your neck and you like sag against the wall. And Middleman turns around and like raises the pipe, and without any sort of like warning or anything, just like brings it down on Bullseye's back. And like a brawl kicks off in that corner of the room.
I guess I would see this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems weird that centrals are kicking the shit out of each other because it's a really stupid fucking thing to do for them.
Stupor is activated, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know how this works, but like, can I, from the roof, can I just like sigh and just lay on my back on the roof and know that I have to deal with this, but first like open my brain to the maelstrom?
Yes, you can open your brain to the world's psychic maelstrom.
Yeah.
Do you have a question for the maelstrom? Is there something you like want to know?
Why the fuck with these centrals? Why are they doing? What are they doing? I mean, I guess the question is, have I gotten too kind of patient with them? Have I gotten too soft with them?
All right, roll that
That's a good
weird.
question.
Okay. Hold on. Page. So, I just go to my sheet, right?
Yep, just roll weird.
And push weird. Okay. Right?
Oh boy. Let's see. On a 10 plus, the MC gives you good detail. So you get like you open your brain to the psychic maelstrom. What is that like for you?
I I would assume that it's kind of a meditative sort of thing where everything else going on, all the screaming and the fire and the fighting and all that bullshit kind of like fades into the background. And I kind of let my brain go to where I imagine it will go when I finally die, which is just out into nothingness, and wait to hear an answer.
So you're just like floating in this void.
And I'm kind of just like when I try to open my brain, it's kind of just like I'm sometimes I try to have faith in it because I have faith in nothing. So I guess it's kind of like my only last final attempt at believing in anything. So I'm a little skeptical of it, but I want to believe that it will give me answers when I ask.
Okay, so you float away into this void, and you think to yourself, why the fuck are the Centrals fighting? Like, is it something I've done? And you get this image of Middleman, and she's very young, and she's like, it's an image of her like holding your hand, and you're walking with her, and then you look down and you notice she's there, and you like make this disgusted face and pull your hand away, and she's left standing alone, and you get this strong sense of like ostracization and insecurity, and so she starts shit for negative attention because it's better than no attention. She just wants Senpai to notice her.
I think you mean Apocalypse Gudetama Senpai.
Yeah. Gudetama Senpai, please.
Okay. I mean, do I have to react to this at all? Like, what happens when this happens?
That's just the information you get. She's
Okay.
very insecure about her place in the cult and doesn't know how to deal with it besides constantly generating negative attention.
And that was the one who attacked Bullseye, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I am a doctor-ish.
So what's happening when I'm like, I would like to look over and see what's going on in the time that how long have I been gone for? What's going on
you
now?
come out of your daze and like slowly roll your head to the side. I'm imagining a very languid character. Feel free to correct me if I have.
No, I'm just like, oh God.
And you like look over. Like Bullseye is like cradling his arm awkwardly. It looks like it's been broken. And Middleman is like shouting at the top of her lungs and like brandishing this pipe, like, "Hey, you want another? Heard you were talking shit to Real." And Bullseye's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I decide at this point, I guess, that it's time to get off the roof because they're pissing me off. And I hear my name, which is confusing to me because they shouldn't be focused on me at all. They should be focused on like enjoying their lives or like not causing problems.
You had one job.
Keep her name out your mouth.
I walk over there and I ask them what the fuck is going on.
And like when you walk through the cult, there's like even in their like raving savage stupor, they kind of like make way for their leader.
Yeah, I think it's like it's sort of like, I mean, I'm like cool with everybody unless you fuck up. So it's kind of like there's not like a sense of like they need to move out of my way or I'm gonna hurt them or anything. It's like they're saying hi to me and stuff, and like if one of them smoking a cigarette or something, they're not gonna like be scared and like throw their cigarette down or whatever. They're just gonna like nod at me and be like, hey, and walk through and then ask them like, what the fuck is going on?
Question for Oler: do you like feel a chill or anything when Rill approaches? Like, do you have any sense at all of?
Not always.
Not always. Just sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
I mean, when they're being a bird that makes horrifying screeching noises, then hell yeah. But otherwise, it's just like I don't really know for sure.
You have like no like sense of
But
it.
I kind of follow in her wake. So as she's like moving through the group, I kind of take advantage of that space and I'm following now because I'm curious what's going to be going on.
And I'm going the other way.
Yeah, you're like exit stage left.
Yeah, they left me alone, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be here at this party, but I don't want to really leave either because like there's a certain safety in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So like I move myself to a different part of the party where maybe I can scavenge something else.
So when you walk up slowly and ask them what the fuck is going on, they all kind of like there's like a pause and like the pitch battle going on in the back of this party, and they all know that they're already in shit with you because they have names that tell them that. Um, and Bullseye kind of he's still cradling his arm and he looks at Middleman and her pipe is still kind of raised, but she's frozen and very tense with it. And Bullseye is like, Middleman, it's I don't know what her problem is. She broke my fucking arm.
Why?
And she kind of looks at uh Bullseye and she shrugs a shoulder and like looks really tough and she's like, I heard he was talking shit about you. And Central just kind of like nods slowly once but doesn't say anything. Or Center is their new name.
Does that matter? Center?
He kind of like looks uncomfortable with being singled out, or they look uncomfortable because they're always in the background and like never saying shit, and they're just kind of like, does it? I guess not.
Doesn't fucking matter. Nothing matters. Are you gonna enjoy the fucking party or do I have to send you to Central?
So I feel like some move is being used here. I feel like you might be. Does this qualify as speaking the truth to a mob? Nothing fucking matters.
I mean, that feels true to me.
I feel like you're using frenzy to get them to do a thing.
Okay.
So let's roll some frenzy.
Okay. Oh wait, how do I do that?
So
If you copied the move in to one of your move spots, you can just roll it.
Here,
Click the button next to description.
I didn't put it in yet. I wrote it all down by hand. I'm sorry.
In that case, you could just roll you could open your brain. You could just roll weird
yeah,
Okay.
number.
Just roll weird, you said?
Yeah.
yeah, same roll.
There we go.
Wow, you were weird as fuck. You're so fucking weird. All right, so let's look at frenzy. So when you speak the truth to a mob, roll weird on a 10 plus. Hold 3. Spend your hold 1 for 1 to make the mob bring people forward and deliver them. Bring forward all their precious things. Unite and fight for you as a gang. Fall into an orgy of uninhibited emotion, or go quietly back through their lives. You can pick up to 3 of these things.
Up to 3, like to do all at once,
You
or to
can
do in order.
you can spend your hold as you see fit. You have like points to spend on 3 of these.
Okay, so I can keep them. Can I save them for later? I have to spend them all now. Like there's 3 points, and I can spend 3 points now.
I think you can spend them later.
Okay. I guess I'd spend mine to have them fall into an orgy of celebrating and stop fucking beating each other up like idiots. Because I don't really feel like walking all the way out to Central right now because I'm pretty sure it's nighttime.
Okay, so you remind them. Oh, I'm hearing that because of fucking Whacknut, your weird should be 3. instead of
Oh.
2. So you like super won that roll.
Like super weird.
You were at 13 and 14, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so you remind them in your very blunt, frank manner that nothing fucking matters, and they're reminded of their lack of purpose in life, and decide, like, Bullseye looks at Middleman, and then they both look at Center, and they're like, Middleman's like, you know what? If we're gonna fucking end up in Central Park, we're gonna fucking end up in Central Park, but let's get some fucking drugs. Let's get high. And
Thank you.
Bullseye's like, yeah, my arm really fucking hurts. Let's find some drugs ASAP. Where's Booty? Booty always
Did
has.
someone say drugs?
You just like pop up. You're like weird dinosaur kigurumi. You're
Yeah.
just like drugs.
Drugs? Someone say drugs? I got some drugs. I got all the drugs you want. I also got some sugar too, if you're interested. Just laying it out there.
And Bullseye kind of like gently like lifts his arm a bit, and he's like, Booty, fuck, I think it's broken. Do you have like, I mean, I don't want to go back to the candy shop, but like if you could do anything about it, not there.
I don't know. I mean, the candy shop's where I got all my stuff, so why wouldn't you want to come to the candy shop? Don't you want to get healed?
He looked unsure about the answer to that question.
While this is happening, I am satisfied that everyone has gone back to partying, and I see some people nearby on like a fucked up 4-wheeler, and they have a bunch of Roman candles. So I just go hop on the back of that, light a cigarette, and ride off into the night, shooting Roman candles into the air.
So I think given the time, that's like a good visual to end on. When we come back next time, we'll have Bullseye in the candy shop, and we'll see what goes on there. We'll see what Grandma Gucci has been working on in the workshop, what she's got cooking. We'll see whatever the fuck Oler gets up to when they're not at savage rave parties.
I attend only the most savage rave parties.
Only
How
the
savage
Right?
is your rage party? Because if it's not savage enough, I won't be there.
Yeah.
And then last but certainly not least, we'll see how politics of the Fast and the Furious are progressing under Rill's gentle hand as their hocus. So I just want to say first, thank all of my players for coming up with some fucking weirdos.
Yay!
I love being a weirdo.
You guys are so fucking weird. I fucking love it. We need to update our hex with the brief bit that we were able to play. So at the end of the session, we go around and you pick one person that knows you better or one person that knows you worse. If they know you better, they add 1 to their hex with you. If they know you worse, they take 1 away. I believe that's how it works. So starting with Booty. Booty, unfortunately, just kind of cameoed at the end, but
All right. I was busy in the candy shop doing candy things.
I love you just popping up at the end, and I love the fact that you got the Dino Kigurumi. That's the best part.
Listen, I know what my role is. So I guess Granny Gucci knows me less, a little bit, which kind of sucks because I hope to change that
It's not sinister at all.
One day.
One
day.
One day. Cool.
Grandma Gucci.
I think that probably Oler knows me better. They got to see me like not backing down when some fucking badasses had me back in a corner, and I'm like, child, please.
Girl, bye. Oler.
Grandma Gucci saw me not helping her at all.
So do I know you better or worse because of that?
I mean, better because I was just like the thing that was more interesting to me wasn't so much like your safety as just like this is a thing that's happening. I'm gonna watch that, and then something else was happening, and I just went over there. Like when I'm at the party, I'm doing different.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense. And I think it was just like, yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
And then Gude Tamasama Rill.
Who saw me do what is my question.
I think you drew a lot of attention from everybody. You seem to be.
I was following you around once you
You
like
were?
got up and were actually doing stuff.
Yeah, I feel like because I don't know if Kushi saw me like ignore her getting beat up or not. I don't think she did, so I would assume that Oler knows me better because
Yay.
she saw me at the party taking care of shit in my own special way.
Lovely. So yeah, chat is reminding if you didn't mark XP when you rolled your highlighted stats, make sure you do that. Because that's how we play the game.
What does that mean?
Oh,
So you have
Me totally didn't do that.
Rolls?
under your stats,
oh, it's
There's
just
the
a
improvement
check mark.
section.
Jesus, so easy.
every 5 XP that you earn, you get an advance, and the list of advancements are below, and there's a whole bunch of different things you can choose.
Cool.
So
Um,
only 2 of us made rolls, but I think both of ours were highlighted.
Yeah.
So I got 1 from Sharp, and then Britt should get 2 from Weird.
So I get 2.
Because your Weird was highlighted, right?
Yeah. So I get 2 of these little check marks. XP got it. Nice.
Yum.
Yeah.
yes. For those asking, yes, I am going to stream the prep sessions. Apocalypse World, if you don't know, has like a very set way of doing GM prep, and I have a lot of threats that have been generated that I need to create threat cards for, and make countdown clocks in some cases and custom moves, and figure out how all of these things that the players created as their resources are going to eventually fuck them over. This prep session will be sorry, I'm trying to convert to Pacific time. It's rough for me. Noon Pacific on Saturday is going to be Apocalypse World countdown prep time over on twitch.tv/Tristaray. So if you're interested in seeing how I take this and mash it into something horrible, you should swing by this Saturday. Also, the VODs for this will be up Saturday morning. From conversion is difficult, like ass early Saturday morning. So, just FYI. I think that's it for the particulars of the game. Let's go around and do some outros, starting with Britt.
Hey, it's me, Britt Wiseman. You can find me on Twitter at Britt Wiseman or Twitch at ShareHex. And thanks for watching. And this is really, really cool. And I'm having a good time. Thanks for letting me play. And I don't think I'm going to stream this weekend. I'm going to start streaming again sometime, but I've got a lot of work going on. I work at Twitch and I have a lot to do. So you guys can enjoy more Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. Have a good night.
Yeah.
See you next week, next Thursday or Wednesday if you watch Dungeons and Dragons.
Thanks. Tara.
Thanks for letting me be super duper weird. That was amazing and unexpected and super duper fun. As you know, I'm very new to roleplay, and I really appreciate how amazing this cast is and how much fun this has been tonight. It's been like really amazing. You can follow me at Inspector Beans on Twitter. I do commissions for artwork and illustrations, and if you want stuff illustrated from the show or you get inspired, let me know, and I'd be happy to do something cool with that. Okay, bye.
This Goody Tama illustration is incredible, by the way.
Thank you.
Wait, where is it? Is
So
it on
good. It's on the thing.
Sorry, I was looking at moves
It's
because
so good.
I'm so sorry. I made it
You're
super weird.
amazing, Tara. You're such a good artist.
I want to
That's
find
perfect.
it.
And all the birds and everything too.
Yeah, it's so
Great.
cute. Oh my god.
It's
you're
above
so
the
great.
picture, Tristan. Like,
Oh yeah, you guys.
Like, oh,
You
it's so
guys are on
it's
this
all cute. She gave us all horns or
Holy
ears.
shit,
It's
chat!
cat ears.
I like both.
Oh my god, Gudetama.
It's so great.
I like apocalypse good at time.
Screech.
Sorry, I'm showing it to chat now. Thank you very much, Tara. You are a blessing and a curse on this game. And I say that in the nicest way possible.
You creepy doctor. You.
Anybody want some drugs?
Kelsa.
Hello, I'm Kelsa. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi, and on Twitter, just at Kelsa. I play a lot of role-playing games. Tomorrow is Friday. Had to think about that for a second. I'm playing Mouse Guard on AP Gaming Reels channel. Saturday, I'm in 2 games. I'm a player in Blades in the Dark on Eric Bulgaris' channel, and then in the evening, I'm back on AP Gaming Reels channel for Chrome Blood, which is the sprawl, very cyberpunk and super awesome. Then on Mondays, I run a Blades in the Dark game on Truckster Dramas' channel, and on Wednesdays, I am a player in a Burning Wheel game. We get set in the world of Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss, where we're all playing the Magic University. And we've kind of hacked Burning Wheel a little bit to make the magic system line up more with how magic works in that series. But it's more about like being at a magic university and the kinds of problems that you have there. And that's on RP Glory's channel. You can find out all those things if you follow me on Twitter or on Twitch, because I always host when I'm going live and I tweet about it pretty much all the time. That's most of what I tweet about. So that's me, all the things that I do. And occasionally I stream Salty Overwatch.
I think we all have at some point.
Yeah.
Except for
Right.
Andrew, but we're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Andrew.
hi, I'm Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at Comedian Crow. You can follow me on twitch.tv/actualfactual. And on my channel, I'm developing a magical girl tabletop role-playing game. And you can watch me like go through the whole process. I've never designed a game before, so it's really slow going, but I'm learning a lot, and you can learn along with me and provide feedback and all that kind of stuff. And then I do a bunch of roleplay shows. I'm playing Apocalypse World tomorrow at 11 Pacific.
Watch that show.
And it's getting really intense. And yeah.
Andrew's character got married.
Kind
It
of.
was so heinous.
It's a post-apocalyptic union, so it's all fucking weird. It's just, you know, I had this like magical well, and then the brainer turned into a hocus and absorbed the magic from the well into her body and has all the like ghosts from the well as this cult of ghosts. And then I'm now faceless, and I serve her to protect her.
Hot.
It's very intense.
And we're like, there's some weird romance or like parent-child weirdness.
There's unhealthy
It's-
codependency. Let's call it
Yeah,
that.
it's all kinds of messed up and wonderful. And so yeah, all the VODs for those are all available on like Roll20's Roll20 app YouTube channel. You can check all that stuff out if you want to. That's me.
That's awesome.
And then last but not least, I am your master of ceremonies for this. I am Trisray, aka Najo Tigor IRL. Thank you guys so much for coming to our premiere. Thank you for bearing with us and bearing with me as I kind of figure out what the fuck I'm doing. And if you want to see more of me figuring out what the fuck I'm doing, you should swing by on Saturday at noon while I assemble some threats. The next time I'll be on stream is that prep session. Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/TrissRay. I am doing a Blades in the Dark campaign. We're wherein several people have been kidnapped and rescued, and the mission has nothing to do with rescuing anybody from kidnapping. It's all very confused shit show. Um, and then on Wednesdays, I do Misscliks D&D Prophecy, wherein the map itself is sucking the life out of everyone, and it's kind of great.
It's so bad. Stop
You guys are
it.
gonna die.
I love. You know what? I don't want to die because my other character is a really friendly dragon.
She just wants to make friends.
Oh
He
my God,
literally
you're
just
Puff.
wants to be friends with everyone.
You're literally Puff the Magic Dragon. But yeah, so that's what I do on ye old internets. Follow me at Tristan_CHI on Twitter if you want updates on that, the K dramas I'm watching, and my trials and travails at work. And that is all for us for this session. So we will be back next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on twitch.tv/Misscliks, MISSCLIKS. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a good night. May your life be less apocalyptic than.
May your nightmares be full of doctors.
Don't think about booty before you go to sleep.
Birds are keeping gore in their beaks. And,
Yeah.
Literally terrifying. Bye-bye.
Bye.